Hello, welcome to the latest edition of the Football is Not Mathematics podcast. As the season is winding down, there has been a lot of happenings in this past weekend, and joining me today are the regular suspects. Coach Sas Benedion.
Hafiz.
Nice to have you on set.
Galacticos.
Dennis Benedion. It's good to have you.
It's good to be back.
Okay, so the season is winding down. I will not say gradually, very fast. Most of the leagues have closed already. But the one that piques our interest, or that piques my interest over this past weekend, was the Eredivisie. In our last podcast, we were talking of how we're mentioning or saying how Ajax bottled the league with 9 points and 5 games to go. And all of a sudden, PSV crawled back last week by going ahead by 1 point. So they had all to play for in this final fixture. So in this final fixture, Ajax played 20. And they beat 22-0, and then Sparta Rotterdam, PSV was away to Sparta Rotterdam, and they won 3-1. So they were able to win the league by 1 point, 79 points to 78 points.
Wow.
Coach Sas, in recent memories, I don't know, can you help us? Which of the clubs that would you have said that bottled the league that comes to you in recent memory?
Village people, they follow Ajax.
Village people, they follow them.
9 points ahead.
Yeah, of course. They were 9 points ahead.
5 games to go.
5 games to go. The team fall down. It's like when you put a pancake for woman face. At the end of the day, they come beat down. When did they go to the wedding? So everything will just wash down. So that was what happened to Ajax. It reminds me of Dortmund also.
Yeah, in recent time.
2 seasons ago, last season.
Yes,
the same thing happened to them.
Yes, last day. They needed to win.
They needed to win. And what happened?
2-2, they drew.
2-2. And Bayern Munich.
For me, that's the most undeserved league Bayern has ever won, because that took us.
No, we are very correct. That was 2 years. That was last year now.
Yeah, that was 2 seasons ago. 2 seasons ago. 2 seasons ago. Was Leverkusen that won last year. So 2 seasons ago. That's Bellinghams.
God bless you. You understand? So it's just like I said, village people they follow them. So you understand? So that's the problem I have with most of coaches. We are leading 9 points, 5 months to go. You are supposed to sit down with your team and tell them, guys, see how we are going to approach the remaining 5 matches. But like I always say, coaches will talk, but players will always go to the field and perform. That is why on these decks we say football no be mathematics.
Yeah, you would have thought that.
Because everybody on the street.
Yes.
Around the world, we say, Ajax has won this league. Let's see what is happening now.
Yeah.
See what happened to them. PSV has won the league.
Congratulations to PSV.
Congratulations to them.
Dennis, their coach, Francisco Farioli, is an Italian that took the job this year. It was very emotional. Like he had it was a nervous wreck after the loss, after the final whistle. So, they talk say man, they cry. When recent, I remember when Dortmund too lost the league.
Yeah.
Their coach had in Terzic too. He was in tears. He was in tears when they lost the league on the final. This coach too it was a nervous breakdown from him. So he was in tears, and he has put in his resignation after 1 season. What happened? Just 1 season. He didn't want to give it another shot for 1 more season.
It took the part of honor.
The man is taking time for him to recover from this defeat. Imagine.
Only 1 year.
9 points, 5 matches to go. And all of a sudden, your team was unable to win the league. He needs to go.
He needs to go. As in, why you saying?
Mango mourn the loss now. Mango, you don't know how many years now Ajax never win league.
Yes.
And this one is supposed to win. When we say they were home and dry.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it slipped gradually. Slipped out of their hands.
And Dutch leagues used to be for Ajax. It's like
the highest winner.
Yes, and their banana. They just take it and just
37-time league winner. I think this is PSV's 28th title.
Very shameful, very shameful.
Okay, congratulations to PSV. They are coached by Peter Bosch. He was one time Ajax coach. Now even coached Dortmund recently.
Yeah.
Congratulations to him. He has won the league. So quickly,
they tried.
The league won at the draw map. especially you, Coach Osas, where they drum up that day. Inter Milan and Napoli. We're talking about the Serie A. So drama happened unfolded in the Serie A this weekend. Lord Dennis, I remember when we were reading out the fixture list and you were saying Inter was going to get the job done against Lazio, and they almost got the job done against Lazio. But that game was very cagey. You know, they Inter got a goal in the first half by Jan Bisek. They scored in the first half for the 5th minute, but it went from hero to villain. He conceded the penalty which Pedro used to equalize 2-2. Pedro had a brace in that game. That match was so hot that the two coaches from both sides had a red card.
If that match were to be Premiership, I don't know, the Premiership referee will not give that penalty. Because the hand was at the back. But it's just that he came out and the ball hit him. But the basic hand was at the back.
Yeah.
But the referee pointed to the spot and Villarreal told him to go and watch.
Okay.
And he went to watch and he awarded the penalty. But if it were English League, I believe they won't award that penalty. I don't know. But in English League, I believe 80% that they will not award that penalty.
Both coaches were given red card. So what was going through their minds? Why were they so emotional in that game that they had to be red carded?
Why are you talking like that? That is final before final now.
Lazio.
I feel now for you.
That's what this is.
Lazio.
What did they play for?
They don't go Champions League.
Europa. Or
They won't go Champions League.
No, that
mind you, Juve has already won. Juve won their match.
The goal now to go to Champions League.
Yeah.
So temper must go up.
That's your fourth tooth and nail.
They must boil.
To make sure say they win that match, but they don't draw.
But it's a good result for Lazio.
Of course.
Instead of losing.
A very, very good result for them.
And I don't know if because they had a goal disallowed.
Yeah,
in the 9 minutes
of the extra time. That you know, Anatovic, at his age, and whatever, you know, the guy is still balling,
Yeah, he's a squad player with Inter Milan.
I think he's the reserve number 9 for to replace Turan and all that. I watched the match. It was a good match. Like Inter will always come with their pattern and their strength. My man don't freeze.
Yeah, he scored again. He scored again yesterday. He can't stop
short. I don't know.
No, he's an informed player as far as right back position is concerned.
Yeah.
Now, Lord Dennis, the second fissure that really matters most in the Serie A because it's just both of them fighting for the Serie A title.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The thing is just that the Serie A, they shifted the day to next week. Okay. You know, Napoli also played draw.
Yeah. Yes. So Napoli is first on the table with 79 points. Inter is second on the table with 78 points. So they drew to lowly Parma, who is 16th. And I'm wondering, how could they not have mustered a win there?
Sunday said Napoli would beat Inter last week.
No, he said Inter would beat Lazio.
No, he said Napoli will beat Parma. He was emphatically about it.
Correct.
But I told him, football will be mathematics.
It happened. But no bookmaker will stake his money on Napoli losing that game. To Parma.
Exactly.
To Parma. 16th position.
But that is football.
That is football for you.
So Dennis.
That is football
Christian Kivu, the legendary Romanian, coaches Parma. I never even knew that he's a coach of Parma.
That's when they started.
Him and Conte collected the record in that game too. What's wrong with the coaches in Serie A?
Tension.
You cannot.
Why are you talking like this?
So you won't make the coach just sit down, make them roll them over.
But you should not Conte now.
That's the one.
No, Napoli is stubborn. You know, say Napoya master.
Napoli, you know.
When he's on the touchline, Napoya master MB.
Parma no go just sit down because you won't win league. You're coming down from my. Who play our own part?
Of course.
Who play our part?
This is not African league.
You cannot come and
this is an European league.
No, many players say that my hand is still win the league. No, 16. I will not give you on a platter. You must work for them.
I don't know whether the Premier League somebody go draw Southampton.
Draws Man City
with Chelsea. I mean,
20th. Southampton did 20th. I mean 20 for table.
Of course, now
20.
See, hello. That is why we say football is not mathematics. A lot of bookmakers.
The book is under it.
A lot of bookmakers will tell you Man City will beat Southampton.
But I know somebody when no person will make money from that match.
I say their keeper. What's with their keeper name again? This former Aaron Ramsey. He say they thought that the time he said they don't want break and get a worst record, and they don't want to have a bad be the one known to have lost the highest number of games in the Premier League. And that's what they came out to do.
When you tell some people on these decks and say football is not mathematics, they don't understand. You know, bookmakers were wrong. A lot of people thought Man City will whitewash Southampton.
That was supposed to be 6-0 to Man City.
So what are we talking about?
Normal thing.
That is the beauty of the game.
Incredible. So the Italian Serie A will be going down to the wire in the last game. Tensions will be running high.
That is how it should be.
Tensions will be running high. Just 1 point separating boats.
You don't pick winners 5.
That should be the final before the final. The same thing with Premiership.
7 weeks.
Chelsea is playing the final before the Conference League final.
Yeah.
Because they have to beat Nottingham Forest
to
qualify for Champions League.
Okay. All right. So that's that. So quickly, I want us to review the FA Cup final. We didn't do a preview, but I think it's just right that we do honor to that game. You know, the FA Cup being the oldest football competition in the world. So we didn't see this one to come in, even though Man City no day form. You know, for a Crystal Palace to steal a 1-0 victory.
1-0.
1-0.
Goal that was scored in the 16th minute.
So Dennis and Coach, there's a lot I'm going to unpack in this game. You know,
unpack it, let digest it.
No problem. So, Eberechi is our runaway player. That was
very good player.
He has never been your player. He has never been. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong. The man don't even know where Muritala Mohammed Airport is. Don't get it wrong.
He's not a serious person.
No, he's a British boy. He's a British boy. Oh God, forget that thing. You want so where you want repair, you know so.
Don't be by that one. It's about what did he tell me? He has
you train now. You know when he go football academy.
You don't see him passport.
Someone that carry British passport.
He's not a serious person.
Who told you that? Go train your boys there for Kano Street and Ebutemeta and Agboju.
No problem. So Eberechi is he scored from a sweeping move, a sweeping counter attack, a sweeping move from Crystal Palace.
It's just like the same pattern of Inter Milan.
Yes, it was a fine move and he finished, one touch
from the defense.
Yes,
to the right side. Run.
Square play.
Bring it out. Eberechi is volley the ball inside the net.
As usual, Lord Dennis. Man City boss possession, 78% possession to Man City to Crystal Palace is 2%.
I'm not surprised.
Crystal Palace had 7 shots, 2 on targets, to Man City's 23 shots, 6 on targets. And this is where I want us to go into. Coach Sass.
Sir.
I don't know how much of a fan you are of Pep Guardiola.
He's a good coach.
Do you think he's a good of coaches?
Of course.
Do you think he's a good of coaches?
Of course.
No, he's a good coach.
He's a good coach.
I cannot call him the
No, he's a goat of coaches. Let me tell you.
I'll come to you. Tell me why he's not. Okay, why is he a good of coaches?
Pep Guardiola has changed. Yeah, sure. Pep Guardiola is the maker of football.
As far as coaching, managing players is concerned.
Of course, he's the maker of coaches. Okay. Every coach
aspires to be like him.
Wants to be like him. Every coach are learning from him. He has changed football.
I agree.
This is not the way we know
when you say every coach.
No.
The junior.
Hold on. Both the junior and the senior. Everybody wants to play like Pep Guardiola.
Okay.
In Premiership.
Okay.
Even outside Premiership. He's...
There are a lot of people that are his disciples.
God bless you. He's the icon of the Spanish football.
Yes.
For the football team. Everybody wants...
The coach of who is the coach of Marcel, that Italian coach we did Brighton before. Don't forget his name. Was in Brighton before. Yes.
Why don't go Marcel?
Yes, the Sebi.
Hello, sir.
Your Maresca.
The same thing.
Arteta.
Arteta. Everybody wants to play like him. Company,
yeah.
If you go back in history, Spanish, Barcelona 82 World Cup.
Yeah.
If you watch Spain national team, this tiki-taka, not be today, don't start to. It don't start long ago. Because before now, they never really bring out to the
Yes.
to the fold. They don't start this. It's like a project. Go watch 82 World Cup. Go watch Spain. Spain has been playing this tiki-taka. When I go to my football library, I watch Spain. 82. The same, this Spanish national team, the same way. So every Spanish coach, this tiki-taka, they in DNA.
I agree. They've always been lots of possession. Well, you know,
that is one thing I'm afraid of Chelsea playing Real Betis.
Okay.
In the next week final.
But
so this tiki-taka has been in the. So Pep Guardiola, every coach wants to play like Pep Guardiola.
I'm coming to you. I need to get you on.
Every coach wants to play like Pep Guardiola.
But now, if you speak about the Spanish history of football, if you now look from that 82 down to 2006, that style of football never brought them any success.
Of course.
When Luis Aragonés came in Euro 2008, and I think that was the height. You know, most of those players were hitting their peak then, and they won the Euros in 2008.
Let me tell you, see, that thing has been in their DNA.
I'm not disputing.
Johan Cruyff now brought it to
perfected it
in Barcelona.
Yes, 92 from 98.
They didn't win anything also. They didn't win anything.
No, they won the Champions League.
No.
92.
Okay, they won the Champions League. You are very, very correct.
Yes, they won the Champions
Thank you for that.
Yes.
But before that, they didn't win anything.
They were not winning.
Even after that Champions League, they didn't win anything.
Yeah.
Madrid was running them helter-skelter.
Yeah.
But they were playing, it's like somebody would say, my Peking get good writing, but they pass. They were playing good football, but they were not winning. They were not winning trophies.
Okay.
Until even on that record, record didn't play tiki-taka.
No. He played. You know what I'll tell you?
Hold on.
Because it was during the time it was the peak of Ronaldinho. That was the prime of Ronaldinho.
Yes.
Ronaldinho, Eto'o, Giuli. And each time they played Real Madrid, they would play Madrid off the park.
You know, see, a lot of people.
Because the Dutch are known for football.
A lot of people know Ronaldinho, but they don't say Ronaldinho was strong. Why we say they didn't play much of tiki-taka was that when Pep took over from Rijkaard, what did he do?
He flinged Ronaldinho through, he flinged Deco Convert, flinged Giuli.
That year, Eto'o no get buyer.
Yes, for fling and throw.
Let me say he wanted to. That is why he exchanged Eto'o with 45 million pounds for Ibrahimovic. Because of the tiki-taka, Ibrahimovic could not even fit in to his plan.
Yes, because he was going to play his first line with Messi. Anyway, we are digressing too much.
No. What I'm trying to let you know is that Pep Guardiola, people look up to him.
Yes,
he's an icon.
True.
He's an icon. Yeah. People look up to him. So to me, he's a GOAT in coaches.
Lord Dennis, you have a contrary opinion to what coaches have to say.
Yeah, that's why I don't call him the Don. But he's a GOAT.
Okay.
Guardiola is a good coach. Fantastic coach.
You don't think he has revolutionized football?
Yes, no, but I cannot call him the GOAT.
Okay, and why is that?
I don't think call him good because Guardiola never carried small team go win cup.
So, let me pick
Wait. Guardiola never carried small team go win cup.
Define small team, I mean.
Wait, I gave you your time.
I know.
You spoke.
No, I'm not. Yeah.
Nami dey talk.
No, you talk.
No, I don't hold you. I don't talk. Guardiola never carry small team.
Okay.
Go win cup. Guardiola cannot coach Brighton.
Hold on.
Guardiola no fit coach
Mourinho if he coach Brighton.
Why?
Ferguson go coach Brighton.
Mourinho no coach Farense for Portugal. Wait. Don Carlo no coach Everton.
But they didn't win anything with this side.
Go and coach. Go. That's your idea. You take it. Go.
He started with the Barcelona B side.
Wait. Go and impact it in an unknown team. See. You know what? Rummenigge.
Okay, yes, Kai-Heinz Rummenigge.
The German legend.
You know what he told the Guardiola?
No.
We didn't buy it to come and win the Bundesliga. Give us Champions League because anybody can win Bundesliga.
But was getting to the semi-finals of the Champions League.
You know everything talk say my pikin get good handwriting. Now that one you want Guardiola Coach small team. Wait. You say you sabi you represent.
Every side I like
that thing what you carry. That thing what you carry.
No,
say you dey
I want to give an answer.
Go and give Brighton people. Go okay. If you say Brighton too much, go and coach Tottenham. A middle team. Mourinho don't coach middle team.
No, you have me confused.
Let me finish.
At the peak of their powers, at the peak of all those coaches' power, those coaches were coaching big teams.
I want to ask a question.
You know what Guardiola spend every season?
I want to
the money.
I want to ask you a question.
He cannot.
Where was Man City before he came to Man City?
No. Man City was there.
They get money.
Mancini win league with Man City. Pellegrini win league with Man City.
Okay.
1-1. He came and he took them to another level.
How much is a fraudster?
No.
Fraudiola.
Guardiola they spend money.
Fraudiola.
No.
He get coach when they spend money.
No be your coach.
The kind of budget Guardiola gets is.
You know why I respect? Hold on. You know why I respect Pep Guardiola?
Yeah.
Despite I criticize his style of football, despite I said he has put football to some level, he has deviated from the natural way of playing football to a different ways of playing football.
He's a thinker man.
Yeah.
You understand?
But that thinker, we went to that thinker.
You understand?
Thinker,
I still respect him. You know why? He came to a team where they have juicy players and he said, I don't need these 3 people. No, these 4 players. I don't need Deco.
Yes.
I don't need Ronaldo. I don't need Eto'o.
Yes.
These 3 players, he said, the best in the team. He said, I don't want them. The whole world was shocked.
Yeah.
But the president then, I think he's the president of Barcelona.
Yes.
Laporta has believed in him.
They took him from the Barcelona B.
And they allow him.
And they promoted the likes of Busquets.
Everybody.
Pedro.
Everybody. And they won the Champions League. He won the Champions League twice.
Yeah.
I know what Madrid suffered in their hand.
Confirmed.
So, for me, as somebody,
football neutral,
God bless you.
Yeah.
It's a good. Whether I like it or not.
Solid point. Let me give you my own take, Lord Dennis.
Because no coach will come and say Ronaldo and say I don't want Ronaldo.
Who tell you so?
Nobody.
Who tell you so?
Nobody will come and say I don't want Eto'o.
No. See, you feel agree.
Nobody will come and say I don't want Deco. They say Deco he rejected. Chelsea bought Deco for how many millions?
First.
Yeah, wait. Let him talk.
Every coach.
And because of that, Deco came.
Let's move on.
No. Because of that, when Deco came to Chelsea, what did Ancelotti do? He formed the Diamond Formation under Deco.
Fine.
Deco was the. You understand?
I want to land this point. Lord Dennis, please.
Okay, I don't forget my point.
Let me give you my own take, Lord Dennis. You know, I'm a diehard Madrid fan, and Pep Guardiola ushered in an unprecedented level of success with Barcelona.
Of course.
He was in Barcelona B. When Madrid won the league in 2008. Rijkaard was in tears when we beat them in the Bernabeu. That was the second.
I know that game.
The second year, we beat them 4-2.
I remember that
4-2.
game.
Henry scored the second goal there. We beat them 4-2. He was in tears. As a Rijkaard was in tears again. So he went and Guardiola came in and all these things we've mentioned before. He tried to all the senior players. I think he wanted to have control, grip of the team.
Of course.
So people even feel say
that is what our coaches do.
People even say they will put hand for a mouth.
That was why you see journalists will say. So generally we say this coach has no control over the dressing room.
So let us fast forward. You know, so the level of success in I think in the second Clasico, he beat Madrid 6-2. I don't know if you forget that day. Now me too. 2009, Rain beat me. Rain beat me from Barriga to Agboju. I don't know if you forget that day 6-1. That was it. But let us fast forward. Now I have an issue with Pep Guardiola. I'll start with you, Lord Dennis. In this game against Crystal Palace, he didn't play with any natural DMF, any natural defensive midfielder. He's an overthinker. He comes to that fixture and he plays Kevin De Bruyne and Silva, Bernardo Silva as the 2 central midfielder in that team. So that team was attack heavy. What was going through his mind? What was he trying to do?
Coach is hurt. Maybe he felt he does not need a DM. Say now people will get ski because you don't need to romance the ball. If you get the ball, knock am once. But me when I saw the lineup, I was wondering. So waiting. What this man they think? But it's a thinker man. So anything when the goat, the goat. I see. Make I tell you. When I was talking to Coleman, you know, pursue Brian Robson.
Okay.
Mourinho don't fight Casillas.
Yes.
So what did they talk? They pursue. If you can't say this, the attitude of this guy. One thing Guardiola said.
Yeah.
Said those guys they party a lot.
Yes. That was a big point. The rest of Ronaldo was a bad influence.
He said to Messi.
He said that.
He said they party a lot.
They party
and he don't want that kind of lifestyle for the young guns when they bring up. Yeah. That's why he sold to those guys. Why you gonna tell me say no coach goes see Ronaldo no push. When he has a negative influence.
At that time, Ronaldo was the best player in the world though, that year.
Baba,
wait,
don't be. See.
I let him learn this point.
Wait. Let me finish. See, your character.
Yeah.
How do you put it? Your attitude determine your attitude.
Okay.
You get some character when you go exhibit because of the young ones, so they don't pick that character.
Bad traits.
You ask the person to go. So Guardiola, I don't see coaches. Maybe you never see. I don't see coaches when feeling big names.
Well,
Alexander Ferguson pursue Van Nistelrooy.
Yes, for Ronaldo.
No, artist.
Okay, artist. He go to Madrid. You go.
Yeah.
You say artist. Artist what?
It was 30-31.
Igbo people will say Ochachago Kankwa.
But he was still.
It was a potent world class 9.
He entered straight to
It was the
Madrid.
highest scorer. He won the Pichichi in his first season in Madrid.
So what thing would they
Coach, I want to ask you one question.
Ask me.
In the final against Chelsea in the Champions League, Man City Chelsea 2021. Final, if I'm not mistaken, against Thomas Tuchel. You know, Pep Guardiola did something similar, where he didn't play recognized 4 in that game. He decided to play Ike Gundogan in that match, and it was overrun in the midfield. Ava scored the winning goal for Chelsea. Is it not becoming too much of Pep Guardiola?
It was overrun by N'Golo Kante.
But can't maybe even 4.
Hold on, let's leave that. Let me come back to him.
No, you have to. No, you will not leave that. That question I asked you answer.
You would have told. I forgot the name of this coach that coached Napoli under when Maradona was there. You would have asked him to drive Maradona away because Maradona has a bad attitude outside the pitch.
As I did.
Is there a bad influence to Napoli players?
Which?
Hold on.
Argue that one.
I don't want to argue that one with you. You use one word. That's why you see journalists will tell you. This coach is not in control
of the team,
of the dressing room.
Yeah.
What is the dressing room? The players. What Pep did, not because fine, Ronaldo might be partying a lot, but what he wanted to do, he wanted to have a grip of the team. That is why. Let me digress now to companies. That's why you see some MDs, when they take over a company, they will sack a lot of people. Why? They want to have a grip of the company. But so what I'm trying to say in essence is that, to me, Pep has done so well.
Nobody's disputing.
Pep is a goat to coaches.
Yes.
Let's leave that.
Go back to what team do that final for that Champions League. Listen, what team cannot win Champions League?
Let me explain.
Nobody expected Chelsea to win that league, that Champions League.
Of course, Chelsea were the underdogs.
Yes.
Let me tell you, every coach take risk. When he pays, they will say tactical.
Genius. Tactical genius.
When he pay, they will tell you tactical. When they don't pay, they will tell you he's a thinker man. He was trying to think. You understand? So.
Okay.
Life himself, coach. You see, once you are a gaffer, you will take risk.
Sure.
If you don't take risk, that means you are not a gaffer.
I can give you another risk going take. Claudio Echeverri, a small boy from Argentina league going by, a striker. He gave me a debut that day. He gave him his debut. I was surprised.
I watched the match.
He gave him his debut. I was surprised.
But if you know the history in the league, the history between Crystal Palace, Tottenham, against Man City find it very difficult to beat them.
I don't know the coach talk. City coach. No. Crystal Palace.
Yeah, Oliver Glasner.
He said they play that match.
The first Australia.
They play that match 3 times.
And I tell you, Man City they find it difficult to beat
Now you mentioned that coach, his impact for Crystal Palace this season has been fantastic.
But they didn't start very well.
Yes, we're talking about
they started poorly.
The first 9 games they did not win.
Hold on, do you know what brought them to the league? When they played Chelsea 1-1. Did the same Meberich scored the equalizing goal. In Stamford Bridge, they play 1-1. So after that 1-1, they started picking.
Haaland had a penalty and he passed it on to Marmoush. Marmoush has been fantastic in this calendar year. Not just calendar year, this season. Coming from Frankfurt.
Yeah.
He has over 30 goals and assists. And he's a fine striker of the ball. He hits the ball well. He's a dead ball specialist. And I felt there was nothing wrong with him giving to Marmoush. But I want to delve into Haaland. It's like Haaland is short of confidence. I heard or I read and he has never scored in the Wembley before.
So of course, which is true.
So was that playing at the back of his mind for him to pass a penalty?
He has missed 3 penalties this season.
Yes, 3 out of 7 in recent time.
But I will not see as a skippo. Let me use the Nigerian word as a skippo, because when I was growing up, I know Keshi as a skippo. It's the only dead skippo Nigeria has ever produced. De Bruyne.
Yeah.
When Haaland dropped that ball, but I will not say he should intervene. But I thought Haaland was going to play the penalty.
Yeah, after I kissed the ball,
to be surprised, he gave it to Mahmoud. Look, even De Bruyne himself is a good penalty taker. Yeah. I didn't know why he didn't even step in there.
No, he felt that this guy is a first choice taker. What's his name? Eden Haaland. And for him to pass it to Marmoush, that one too was coming. It was a well struck. Another controversy that happened in that game, the keeper, that handball he did, was it not supposed to be a red card?
No.
You see, that ball, I don't know where.
The guy leg don't come out now.
No, the leg don't come outside.
He rushed out and he was trying to go back.
At the same time, see, not all keeper will do that,
But his hand
it's an experienced keeper. I even respected him.
His leg was inside, but his hand was outside.
No, he rushed to the ball
and came back.
He didn't come back. He stood before the door and used his hand to push that ball in.
Well, I thought it would have been a record. Okay, I think we've spent so much time on that fixture. Now to the crux of the day, the crux of the business. We're here to actually discuss Manchester United, the Red Devils of Manchester United, the supposed, quote and unquote, the biggest club in world football.
They're still big club.
They are still
one of the biggest club.
Versus Tottenham Hotspur. Now, first of all, I want us to look head to head. In five games, Tottenham have 4 wins. 4 wins and 1 draw.
True.
And they'll be going into the Europa League final against Manchester United. That's next week. This Wednesday, sorry. I said this Wednesday. Man U is sitting in the league. I love reading that part. Man U is sitting in the English Premier League. They've only won 10 games, drawn 9, lose 18, have 39 points. Tottenham, 17 in the league, 11 games won, 5 draws, 21 losses, 38 points. I wonder how this team is not getting relegation.
So this is an injustice to Champions League. How can somebody who loses 2 matches want to go to Champions League through the back?
I don't understand. Until like 17 and 17. I don't. What's this?
Mourinho said, I prefer to win the Europa League and still qualify for Champions League than to go and be fighting for top 4. Say you get a trophy and your opportunity to play in the Champions League.
I just can't fathom.
But
what's it be this?
But let's.
What's it be this? 39 points, 16, 17.
Man U fans all over the world, please forgive me. Don't stone me. But Tottenham will be there.
No, it's your opinion.
I've been telling people Tottenham will be shocked.
Why do you say Tottenham will be there? What do you say? Is it the playing personnel or the coach?
Man U only has 1 player.
Bruno Fernandes.
If the Tottenham boys can cage Fernandes, the match is dead. And for me, in my heart, it's a dead match. Just catch that guy. Tottenham has won the league. They won the match.
You don't play 14 matches for champions for
Europa League against which opposition?
Wait. They've won 9, they've drawn 4. So these people, when they win, they no cage Bruno Fernandes.
How many times?
No, all the team.
How many times has Tottenham? How many times Tottenham don't beat on this season?
4.
9 and then 17.
Where you there?
There's no difference between these two teams.
We cannot separate them.
There is no difference.
No, then let us go tactical. Anje Postecoglou plays a traditional. He plays. His go-to formation is 4-3-3. Right from I've known him since he was in Celtic. 4-3-3. Yes. Why your gaffer? What's his name again?
Ruben Amorim.
Ruben Amorim.
Let's promote him. He's Supremo.
Okay.
Any coach name.
Yes. Plays a 3-4-3, which has not necessarily worked in the league.
I don't know
whether you agree with me. That formation has not necessarily worked. But how do you see this? I think this is a clash of styles, and it's a clash of formation. So, where do you think this game will be won and lost? Owing to the formation. I don't know. Let us start from formation first. So, how do you see the 3-4-3 countering the 4-3-3 of Tottenham?
See, for Man United, the game will be won and lost in the midfield. In the midfield.
Okay.
If he plays a double pivot, Ugarte and Casemiro, Man U final, because Postecoglou is going to play. He plays the 4-3-3.
Yes.
Martin is not playing. Kulusevski is not playing.
Let me.
So they are going to put
Madison.
They're going to be playing Bentancur,
Yes.
Sarr,
Bissouma most likely.
and Bissouma, and those guys get power.
Yes.
They get power. And for Ugarte now, get flair.
Yeah, no.
That's
That's if a destroyer now. Now 4 in B.
In fact, these days they too hold the ball.
Okay.
But me, I would have loved Bruno Fernandes pairing Casemiro.
Benefit. And you think they'll have the engine or the lungs?
No, Bruno get power. Like,
No, he can play. He has.
And he has long range. He has this deft moves.
Yeah.
Our problem now the attack. Oiland, I don't know. I can say he plays like someone that just came out of the academy. The guy, his attitude is very worrisome. He's not good to hold ball. He's not good in marking, scoring. In fact, he never even know where to stand.
Yeah.
But if I were to be Ruben Amorim,
Yes.
I would do what Eric Ten Hag did last season against City in the FA Cup.
Yes.
We played Bruno as the first line. Played Kobe Menu to pair Casemiro. But me, I will not play Bruno as a first. I'll play Kobe Menu as a 9. Because he has the strength, can hold on to the ball. And inside the 60 yard, inside 18 yard, is deadly. He's deadly. So I was expecting the coach to rejig the attack.
Okay. All right. Coach Osas, there are a lot of injury concerns for both sides. Tottenham have the following players missing: Bergvall, Dragusin, Kulusevski, Madison, and Werner. Out of these 5 players I've mentioned, at least Madison and Kulusevski are starters in that team. If for Man United, Dalot, the Leeds, Lisandro Martinez, Lenny Euro, Joshua Zexi. I don't know what. Maybe Dalot is the only starter in this list I've mentioned. And Martinez maybe. Martinez and Dalot.
Injury worries.
So how does it affect him?
Injury worries will not affect Man U because for how many matches now, Martinez has not played.
Okay.
It's only Dalot, their best right back.
Okay.
Since over 2 years or 3 years. It's their best right back.
Okay.
So I will only say it is only Dalot that will affect them. But notwithstanding, Man U will always improvise. Like he said Man U will lose this match in the midfield. But not only, like he said, they will lose the match in the midfield, they will lose the match in attack. Like he said, the Tottenham boys, the Sa, the Bissouma, and they have strength, especially these two African boys. They have the strength and all that. And they have a good striker, which is Solanke, who is not stingy with goal. He will bury anybody that comes.
This is it.
No, but you don't try.
You don't try.
Okay.
You don't try.
Compared to
Oilon, like he said, I'm telling you, you don't try. They have a good defender, experienced defender, which is deadly on hair. In the corner kick, Romero.
Mickey Van der Ven is a fine player.
He can run with the ball.
Yes, as a season.
These two guys are deadly on hair when it comes to corner kick and free kick. So that's my fear for Man U. That is even what gave me the confidence.
Okay.
The right to say boldly on a podcast that Tottenham will beat Man U.
But could the fact that Manchester United, with the history they have, not play a fact that Tottenham has never been there, will not play in the mind of
this
Tottenham?
Year has been, like they said, and which has been happening, this year is the year for the underdogs.
So you consider Tottenham?
No.
I do not.
The underdogs now.
Well, give me in one
How many finals can you remember that they've played?
I'll tell you why, and I've had this discussion with you. I'll tell you why they are not underdogs. Manchester United is 16th, Tottenham is 17th.
Okay,
so
this
table,
in the last
hold on.
This same Man U boys don't win 2 trophies. They don't play 3 finals.
Okay, yes, 2 FA Cups, right?
Yeah, 2 and 1 Carabao Cup.
Okay.
They lost 1 to Man City. The development Man City last is a repeat of the final. They won the Carabao Cup.
Solid points. So
you know if it's
you like it or not.
Points.
You like it or not.
Tottenham's
an underdog to Man U.
Fair enough.
No,
I agree with both of you.
You understand? So, like they say, for the year of the underdog, and it has been happening.
We'll change it. We'll write it. We'll write it.
I don't want to believe it.
Yeah.
I don't want to believe it, but it's happening.
But you don't believe it now. You don't come out and say Tottenham.
No, why I say Tottenham will win is based on the personnel Man U have and the personnel Tottenham has. Okay. I work my instincts. I work on personnel.
They get good personnel and then they 17.
No,
Dennis, I beg, no vex.
Chelsea no get good personnel. They carry 10th and they win Champions League.
See it's
under MVP.
That one no be. Now MVP win the Champions League.
The Matthew.
Now MVP put them without 10 before the Saka.
Yes, naturally.
Come bring the Matthew.
But Dennis, should Manchester United win this trophy, would you consider the season a success?
Better than Arsenal.
Why must you throw Arsenal into this conversation?
Because Chelsea
answer the question straight.
If you say Chelsea don't win cup, in fact, Man U, if they win this cup,
which cup Chelsea won't win? Don't win.
No, they get cup to play.
Okay, yes.
And if you win, that's why I don't want. Wait, I never say banter.
Wait.
If Man U win this cup,
okay,
Man U has had a better season than Real Madrid.
How?
Arsenal.
Why Madrid and Man U be set? Don't. That's blasphemy.
I don't tell you. When we come, just pray. And as you go Arsenal, enter inside your cocoon.
Arsenal fans are praying for Man U to win because they don't want Tottenham to win. See, be the first team not to win the Europa.
There are so many teams who will go banter if we win. I'm not saying about
if Man U win this cup,
will you consider it a success?
And go to Champions League, it will be the biggest sin in the history of football.
It's very
atrocious. No. When you say this thing, I thought that I begin to rack my head.
You
must rack your head. Why would you rack your head?
That's 9 points. But this is the relegation season.
Now two different tough.
So make we assume say when you go relegation now, make we assume say they relegate. So and they go win Europa League, we go play part, we go play Champions League next season.
Yes. From championship we will knock Madrid.
It's not 27. He's not truthful to himself.
How?
They're behaving like a typical Nigerian politician.
Which can be Nigerian?
I can't believe that. I can't believe that you are. I can't believe that you are doting over this. That you've. This.
But the manager when they came in mid-season.
Manager was supposed don't sack. But they don't want sack him.
Under normal conditions.
Yes,
no.
They're supposed don't sack him.
You know why you don't sack the guy?
Yeah.
Or why you don't sack?
Well,
the guy told them.
Play prelim.
The guy told them from the onset.
Pre-season.
Say it's good you suffer now and enjoy later.
Political statement.
Which will suffer hopefully next season.
And the guy has even shot himself. He said if the team perform like this next season, that they should get someone else.
Yeah, no, the guy don't tell you the truth.
It's fine.
So you tell you the truth and say if the team don't improve, here we go.
It's okay. All right. So I think we've exhausted everything that needs to be exhausted in that fixture. May the best team.
Man United is winning.
May the best team win.
Football on 90 minutes. That's why we say football will be mathematics.
90 minutes, good judge. To our viewers, we thank you for every time you're always sticking with us to watch our podcast. We're available on all social media channels. Please follow us on YouTube on Football is Not Mathematics. Like, subscribe, and share. We are on Facebook on our Facebook page, Football is Not Mathematics. Like, follow, and share. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram, Football is Not Mathematics. Please follow our content that we drop there. Like and share. Thank you for always being with us. Dennis, thank you for coming around.
You're welcome.
It's a pleasure having you on the
I just pray that the sin of football should not happen on Wednesday.
It happens, you have no choice.
With that, it's a wrap.